I'm Jennifer Angel. Hi, Capricorn. This is my August report for you for your horoscope report. All right, let's get started. Let's have a look at what's going on. The great news is right at the start of the month is Venus is in our love zone. Yes, I'm Capricorn as well. So it's been here. So it's been a very sort of lovey-dovey relationship time for Capricorn. So it's nice. We like that, particularly as, we're also focused on our work and our career and business. So it's nice to be able to put some time aside to have a little balance in our life and focus on relationships. Okay. Now, at the same time, Mars is in our solar fifth house, and this area of your chart is an area where love affairs can start. So you can, meet someone or reconnect with someone. So Mars, of course, Mars and Venus are the love duos. So Mars is the passion side, Venus is the romantic side. So these two together, like they are, is pretty sort of amazing for us, because it really just, if you're in a relationship, it highlights relationships and love. And if you're in a relationship, then guess what, it's like you can just enjoy that. It's not necessarily a time where you have to fix anything, but a time where you can just show up for the other person and just be there and enjoy. And with the Mars element, it's like, if you meet someone, you're likely to meet them, they're going to be like that instant connection. That's what that Mars energy does. It's like, oh, it's just so exciting. And that first love moment, there's nothing like it, is it? We all want to sort of get past that first love moment, but I'm sort of thinking, why? Because it's such a beautiful stage of a relationship. And right now you have that opportunity where certainly the planetary energy is favoring it. So, whether it comes your way, and more to the point, whether you decide to let it in, is more to the point. So you have to decide to, make time in your schedule to allow someone to come in. Right, so now Venus will move out of this area on the 3rd, so fairly, early in the month, and it's going to move into the next sign, and it's all good as well, because this area, on a personal note, is about intimacy. And yes, intimacy can be about sex, but it's more than that. It's deeper than that. It's more about feeling safe, that you can share your inner feelings with someone. And that builds relationship. It builds a deeper bond. And, would you feel a little bit vulnerable while you're doing that? Probably. And is that okay? Yeah, sure. Why not? And so, that's going to be a great thing. The other area that this position in your chart represents is money. It's a secondary money house in your chart, and it's more about investments or money coming in from other areas. And with Venus here, you want to go and buy a lotto ticket, mainly. Note to self. And so so if you're looking at perhaps getting into investing on something, as I said to another sign earlier, then, there's lots of ways which you can do that now. And the market is down, so it's a great time to sort of get in and invest in it. I use Robinhood. I like it. It's just so easy to use. There's other apps like Cash App and different sort of apps. It's not difficult now to get in and do some investments on that level. Whereas years and years ago, it was, just the traders that did it. I mean, all the normal people, had to pay someone to do that for us. Well, guess what? You don't have to do that now. No, depending on what level you're investing at, of course. So, I mean, other than that, I mean, if you're owed some money, then that can come through too. I mean, this area of the chart, this monetary area chart, is more about not the money that you spend 8 hours at work, you get paid for it. It's money that comes in from different areas, and often it can come in from unexpected areas. Now, there are a few other vibrational planetary energies in this area as well. The sun is here, our most powerful energy. And Mercury is here as well. Mercury governs creativity, education. So if you want to start educating yourself about different ways to manage your money, or banking, or cryptocurrencies, or whatever, then this is a good time to do that as well, because Mercury is about communication as well. So, you could be sort of talking to people about, how do you manage your money? What do you invest in? And of course, ask those questions of people who know what they're talking about, of course, people that have already had or have a success rate in there. That would be great. And so as the month goes on, proceeds, then progresses, then some of these energies are going to move out of this area. The sun and Mercury will both move on. The sun around the 23rd, and Mercury looks like the 20... I just can't see it at the moment. Oh, right at the start of the week, it looks like, So, so it looks like around the early in the month. Okay, so they're going to move into an area of your chart which is more to do with your soul purpose. So, and there's a new moon in here as well. So during this time, it's like you can get in touch with, what is it? What direction are you heading? Are you happy with the direction? Do you have like too much on? Do you need to sort of clear your schedule and just focus on a few things? So it's time for you to get in touch with, what it is you want for you. Where do you see your, 2-year, 5-year, 10-year plan? What is it that you want to do? Where do you see yourself? And of course, allow yourself the flexibility to change that as well, because what you feel now in another year's time could be different. You could have a different vision. So always allow yourself that flexibility. And then right at the end of the month, around the 26th, Mercury is going to move into your career area. Career, business, work. So there can be lots of discussions and creative discussions. If you're waiting for something to come through on a creative level, well, guess what? This is when it can happen. So towards the end of the month there, things can start to come together and gel and start to, glue together as you move forward. And, Mercury can also be contractual as well. Excuse me. And heads up, we are heading into a Mercury retrograde, and it's going to be on September the 9th through to October the 2nd, or thereabouts. I say thereabouts because I'm looking at the Greenwich Mean Time calendar. So the local calendar here in USA, if you're watching USA, can be a little bit different, maybe the day before. So you want to get, now, just for clarification, when Mercury is retrograde, it's a great time to research, get things organized, get processes and systems into place. Not so much a great time to actually launch something from the beginning, okay? So if you want to get something in place, then August is a good time to do that, because once we get into that retrograde, right through September, starting on the, what did I say, then around the 9th, then that's going to be when you can do all the nuts and bolts and get everything sort of, organized. Okay, let's conclude with the full moon, which is in our sign next to us, which is also our monetary. This is our first and primary monetary position. Saturn is here as well. Saturn is retrograde at the moment. In fact, we have a lot of retrograde at the moment, but that's not unusual necessarily. So the full moon sort of closes things off. And with the Saturn being retrograde, it's about business, and it can bring back something from the past that you either thought was dead and buried, done, or you put it on the back burner. You put it in a file, which is sitting on the bottom of your inbox. So guess what? The full moon can close things off, open up new opportunities, and it can bring something back from the past. So either way, this is in your financial monetary zone. So it does have an indication that whatever happens around this vibratory energy will be good financially for you. Let's hope so. For us, let's hope so. Okay, so thanks so much for watching and being here and for following me. And if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. And I would love it if you share as well. I hope something amazing comes through for all of us Caps during August. And I look forward to seeing you again real soon. Bye for now.